Create a moody feeling landscape this season by only using tertiary, also called intermediate colors, in a landscape painting. This project is great for third grade all the way through high school. With younger students, have them trace a piece of cardboard in the center of their paper. This will define the area that they will draw and paint their landscape, and they will use the edges of their paper to test and track what colors they are using. Have them draw their horizon line above the center of their paper. They should also add any trees or bushes they want above their horizon line so they know where to add those in. Encourage them to have parts of their landscape going off the edge and the sides of their paper. I always have students work from the background forward, especially if they're newer with painting or still learning painting techniques. Have them fill in the sky. Encourage them to add a little bit of white with their paint, maybe add a little bit of a dark blue and a light blue. They can use the primary color blue in the background, but all the other colors from here on out are going to be tertiary and intermediate. They should carefully block in their colors. It's okay for them to cross over their border because at the end of the project, they're going to cut out their border and they're going to have a beautiful, clean work of art. After filling in the sky, they're going to move forward. They're going to add the trunk of their tree, the tops of their trees, the bushes that are in the background of their work of art. Next, they're going to start blocking in bushes or sections of flowers. These are supposed to be loose and kind of like blobs of color. We are looking at Impressionist artists as the inspiration for this project, so they can be really loose with it. We are not drawing in defined areas to add paint at this point, other than the trees and the bushes and the horizon line. It's all loose from here. They should mix up a color, test it on their border. If they like it, add it to their painting, paint a blob. While the paint is still wet, they should take a toothpick, a pencil, or similar, and they should scratch into their design, add patterns, loops, lines, cross-hatching, hatching. They want to add some texture and pattern into these paint blobs. Once they finish one paint blob, they add the next one, and they continue filling up their page, working from the back forward. The requirements for the project is for them to use at least 3 tertiary or intermediate colors, and then 3 shades and 3 tints. By starting with those 3 base colors, mixing a tint and shade of each one, and using those 9 colors to create our work of art, we are creating a very cohesive work of art. If you're working with younger students, they can stop here. Once they fill in their design, they will cut it out and they will have a beautiful work of art. If you have older students, you can use a felt tip pen or a thin Sharpie to add a wrought iron fence in the background. With older students, you can also have them plan ahead and block in a path, a curving path that kind of shows up in and out of these blobby bushes. That is something they will add in the sketching stage if they decide to add that. You can make these paintings larger or smaller based on your class sizes and the age of your students, or you can make one for yourself at any age, at any size, at any time. Give this Impressionist landscape painting a try. Have fun with this and happy art making.